Shugor Nagashlem Jong Nongsan Hima.
MDC ka Bharatiya Janata Party Natura Bernard N Marak Henne ka janmit ulalet banye kendo ya ulat ka jilla CH Vijay Shankar ban ai Khublei batru ban Pyntip ba ka Jingkiew kin Nongthep vote bamde ki Riewlum hakikat tu ka ne ki constituency ka Riewlum Garo kalong hadu kata khamtam hakini ki sansnem Shu ulai tu ru bakum MDC ka BJP ujukren ya kamat na kapor khamtam ha ka beidei bat ka jingpentrei kam ya ka surnot scheduled tribe ya ki ba ya khun ya ka election MDC sha GHADC henrei omdon basngap na marbadon ha ka liang persha bat ki badon ha ka bor ki le bam sunyo ulakan tho ru da ka baong ba ka executive committee ha GHADC ka baminta kadon ha ka jingpenyat ka sarkar jilla bat ukmi lenti baya ka election kin panlong no kloi kat bala
we came to thank Honorable Governor for signing the ST mandatory bill which he has signed within a day, and it was very great step taken by him. So we came personally to thank him. That is the first thing. Second thing is that since the ST certificate has been made mandatory in Garo Autonomous District Council, now the next step is regarding the electoral roll. So in order to review the electoral roll, the committee has already been formed. At the same time, we wanted SIR to be implemented in Garo because especially in the plain areas, because the population rate in the plain areas is rising very high, and it is a threat to the tribal community. But the bona fide citizen of Garo Hills will not be disturbed, but people who have been like those who have migrated and those who are from Bangladesh, and some are even dual voters. So those have to be examined. Otherwise, in some constituency, in last 5 years, from 5,000 voters, it has gone to 10,000 or 11,000 voters in last 5 years itself. So it is very high. The population rate is rising very high. So these issues we have discussed today, and Honorable Governor has taken cognizance of all our points, and we have submitted a memorandum also. And if all the process are completed at the short time, that election will be held at the earliest. That is also our trend, because our term is there till April 18. So after April 18, if these processes are completed, then we requested that elections should be held. I think the state government has taken the initiative to extend the term of the present EC. That can be explained by the state government. In spite of saying that they are not interfering in the matters of district council, but politically it is all being maneuvered by the same political party which is running the state.
So that they are the ones who have initiated about this ST certificate.
Officially I have moved a motion regarding this making ST certificate mandatory in the Autonomous District Council on 27th of November in the session itself. But in spite of I being from BJP, the ruling have not accepted, saying that I am from the opposition. Now, regarding that matter also we have discussed. In District Council there is no provision for opposition. There is no provision. But in spite of that, last 5 years we have been kept in opposition, and we have been deprived of so many facilities that we were supposed to give to the people. So that matter has been taken up, and our Honorable Governor has taken serious note of it. Because this is not a discrimination to an elected member, but also a discrimination to the people who have elected a member. Yes. That's why, yes, I have brought this bill, like motion, to make the ST certificate mandatory in the district council on 27th of November last year. But it was not accepted. Later, the executive committee has passed a notification which was passed by the Honorable Court. And this time, it was presented in the House again. And the bill was presented and it was passed within a day. And it was notified. Governor has actually assented to it within 1 day itself. So 23rd, the bill was presented and it was passed, and 24th, it was assented. Now, if somebody is taking credit for it, that is not our issue, because the people from Garo Hills, I think even from Khasi Hills knows who has brought this bill, and it is the MDCs who have passed, not the state government or not any political party. It is the all party has joined hands for this bill. This bill, it has to be amended afterwards, because on 23rd of March, when this bill was being presented, in fact, I have written a letter to the legislative branch of branch in the district council, citing that Rule 8, Subpara 8, it mentions about the citizen of India, that anybody who is a citizen of India can contest. So I suggested that should be amended, saying that is a scheduled tribe indigenous citizen of India. What you are saying is right, but they were very hasty to pass that bill, because on that day something else was already planned. That's why they did not give time to correct that one line, because indigenous scheduled tribe, that should have been added. But I think everybody has taken note of that, and that's why it will be corrected afterwards. So it's not going to be a big issue. Yes, there is a demand to release the arrested leaders of civil society groups and even youths, some youths. So, but I don't know what the government will, how government will deal with it. But there is a general demand that these people should be released. Because see, the entire issue it rose because of the negligence of the political leaders who did not respond to the prevailing situation in Garo Hills. It has actually escalated the entire situation in Garo Hills. So if anybody has to be blamed, it's the delay. It's the delay of the political leaders whose response would have actually sorted out the problem. Seen as one of the reasons, but this extension, I think Honorable Governor has actually allowed 6 months extension, but there are certain things has to be completed. Like now we want that SIR to be implemented in the plain areas as well as in the hill areas also, because so many illegal migrations have taken place. So if we see it from that side, it is a genuine step which has been taken by the governor, because some rectification has to be done. That is one thing. But since our term is there till April 18th, I would request that instead of giving it to the executive committee, which would benefit only members of certain political party or certain political parties, it should be under the direct control of the government. I think it will be a better decision. Even the term is extended, it should be under the control of the government. So that would be
government's rule.
Yes, because that can also be imposed. No? Why to give them more time when our time has already expired? It would not benefit, like it will not help. Instead, if governor has taken over the district council, I think things will move faster. Otherwise, now the committees will be formed, then these committees will submit a report, I don't know, it will not only take 6 months, it may go to 1 year also, or maybe 3 years. You never know. So that political benefit or privilege should not be given to certain political parties only. If it should benefit all. Furthermore, it should be under the control of the governor. I think that would be faster and it will be better. I don't know from where he is getting such information, because the entire issue sparked because of a Congress candidate, a non-tribal candidate, who forcefully came to file a nomination. A non-tribal, his name is Momini. He was former MLA and MDC also. So he was a congressman. He came to file a nomination in spite of so much of opposition from the people. So who started the fire? So stop pointing at anybody without verifying the facts. And about the people who have been arrested, I don't think they are from any political party. This is a mass movement. So everybody has come out. Everybody has maybe certain youths have been seen through CCTV. So that cannot be claimed that they belong to certain political party or certain group or certain civil society groups or civil like certain areas. That cannot be claimed. It was a mass this one, no? Even.